In the late years of a restless decade, the Philippines decided to build a nuclear power plant on the coast of Bataan, a monument to ambition and hope. Engineers arrived with blueprints, foreign advisors, and the confidence of a nation that wanted more stable electricity and a faster future. The concrete walls rose slowly against the sea breeze, and for a time the project felt like a promise that would outlast politics. Among the people at the site was Elena, a young engineer who believed order could tame uncertainty. She moved through the unfinished halls with a notebook in one hand and a flashlight in the other, listening to generators hum and watching welders spark in the dimness. Beside her worked Thomas, a maintenance supervisor with a cautious mind and a talent for noticing what others dismissed. He trusted measurements more than slogans, and he asked uncomfortable questions when everyone else wanted progress to look smooth. By the time the reactor building was nearly complete, the world around it had changed. Safety concerns grew louder. The cost climbed higher. The ground beneath the project felt less like solid concrete and more like a contest between ambition and doubt. Elena saw a future of clean energy if the plant could be finished. Thomas saw a structure that might never be able to justify the risks it carried. Then came the political shift that turned the site from a national victory into a national argument. Reports were reviewed again. Plans were delayed. Tests were repeated. Rumors spread faster than facts, and the plant became a symbol that each side used differently. To some, it was proof of wasted dreams. To others, it was proof that the country had nearly reached something great before fear stopped it. One storm season, Elena and Thomas walked through the silent control room, now filled with dust instead of expectation. The gauges still stood on the panels like patient eyes. Elena touched the console and imagined the lights of the grid beyond the hills, homes benefiting from power that never arrived. Thomas looked at the same room and imagined the cost of a mistake that could not be reversed. Years passed, and the plant remained unfinished. It stood as both achievement and warning, a concrete memory of what happens when engineering, history, and public trust move in different directions. Visitors came not to see electricity produced, but to see a question left unresolved. In the end, the Philippine nuclear power plant was not only about nuclear power. It was about national choice, about the price of certainty, and about how a grand structure can become a mirror for a country's hopes and fears. The plant stayed on the shore, silent but enduring, telling its story without ever turning on.